unaided with, without the weight. So that's kind of why I chose the Fent to begin with. And if it doesn't have the lifting capability, then that might be a problem, as it is. There we go. All right, let's close the jaws. Joey 2009 GG, welcome to the stream. I am doing fine. How is your Saturday go? That's much better. Okay. Cool. A bit shaky there. Come on, let go. And once again, Farm Sim physics at its best. Okay, just roll off, why don't you? I think, how do we get to the next one? Probably going to end up having to chop down all of these trees just to make a clear run to the trailer. Oh, poop. That's annoying. Okay, should be able to reverse that out now. Yes, I am using a G29, and I also have the old Cytec Farm Sim side panel, which is okay. I haven't had as much problem with the side panel as some people have. I had a lot of problems with the steering wheel, 2 of them. So, but I haven't found any problems with the G27, G29, whatever it is. Yes. Okay, I think for now, we'll park that off to the back. And we'll chop down those 3 trees as well. Because this is all seriously getting in the way. So where's the trailer? Trailer's there. Tractor's there. If I cut them down this way, I'll fall to the right, left, and we'll be able to load the trailer. Or not. Just slide off and just sit there. That's better. And the last one. that was awesome. Okay, that is too heavy. I've only got one tree on its side. Oops. Banaka and cut to length. Yeah, close enough. Okay, that tree's all fallen over. Where's... Okay, where did that tree go there? I'm not sure I've got the grab the right way round on the I think in Farm Sim 17 it went the other way. I'm not 100% certain. Okay, we can do that one as well. I'll have to look at it from this side though. I do find this particular mod fork far more usable than the in-game one. Primarily because it has two prongs on the top, so you're less likely to lose stuff. So, run back round again and hope health and safety don't notice. You still have to approach the logs from above in order to pick them up. It doesn't really work. Yeah, you can't scoop the logs up. Okay, well... horrible turn circle on this. I know I said it before, but really... Guess I don't have to get another tractor or another weight, since I'm only ever going to be using one front loader at a time. If we're doing logging. There we go. That's better for some reason. Cut it to length and see how that works out. So we're in hit range of that branch, so... 21. we get them all? No, there is another one. Okay. Now, yeah, as for group play at the... Oh, good grief, that's heavy. I am not doing a lot of gaming outside of my Saturday morning stream, and it's a choice to keep the stream running as much as anything. That's a little bit too far forward. But weekdays weekdays and Sundays I'm not doing a lot of gaming right now. And that's in part because I'm working from home, and so I'm sitting in the office all day. We have no furniture for the living room because we just moved in to new house. We got the flooring done in time, and then lockdown happened, and so we have nothing in the way of furniture for the house, which is a bit sucky. There we go. So when it comes to sort of late evenings after sitting here working all day, I kind of want a break from doing stuff. I'll watch entertainment, but I'm not really doing much in the way of playing games. But I'm hoping eventually we'll be able to go and buy some furniture, and I won't mind being cooped up in here quite so much. And there may be some more streams and farming and maybe cooperative farming and what have you. The world changes daily at the moment, so I don't need to raise it that much. So you need a big tractor because of the log weight, but you don't need a big tractor to use this particular logging trailer, which is kind of cool. I do have ideas for... Oh, I didn't get a front attach on this. It's okay. This is just a lease tractor. So I'm not too worried about only having a front weight on this rather than a front loader. A 3-point and PTO. This trailer doesn't have logging spikes nearly as high as the trailers I'm used to. The way. There we go. And we'll also need to lease ourselves a stump grinder at some time. That's kind of not the right way, but it's workable. These are small trees because we're still nowhere near filling that up. Mostly done. Now, any farming I do will probably be a co-op, one-farm co-op. Just so you're aware, because that tends to work better as a group, I think. I can probably pick that up, and yeah, it's probably not worth much. Worked. Turn that off. I actually missed the... No, I thought I was going to land it the way that fell. He just missed it. But, I also need to find a farm to get back into with Mrs. Osa. There we go. And oh, those are bits of the first tree I chopped down that we can now get to since I chopped down these other trees. Yeah, it'd be finding a good farm to do it on. Maybe farming on no man's land as a multiplayer might be an interesting thought. I don't know. Drop. Let go. Cute. Oh, that's a disaster. Well. At least ramming the trailer got everything lined up. Or in line, should I say. Now we have to mess with the log on the end. It'd probably be easier to do this with the Lindner since it's a four-wheel steer. But, oh, I missed it with the fork. That was clever. No, forwards. Yes, South Mountain Creamery was a good farm. Although that was, what's his name? Black Sheep Modding. Breaking out of Europe and going for an American map. And he does seem to be working on most of his mods, getting them converted over. I believe the next map he's working on is the Valley of the Old Farm, which would also be a fine multiplayer farm, I think. And because we've also got the extended lifetime of FS19 anyway, due to the delay in release of 21 or whatever post 19 is going to be called. There is a possibility that maybe he'll have some time to do South Mountain Creamery before the end. can persuade that to close enough. I did hear rumours on Silver News about 2 weeks ago that someone was working on lore folds for 19. I'm fairly certain it's not Stussy who created the map for 17. Although I don't know, I particularly want to do lore folds. I think that'll kill it for most people. Now, it may be that Giants say you can only have mods that go through the mod hub. That keeps it at least mods available. Because I don't think, while I think, okay, do we need equipment mods in Farm Sim? We don't absolutely need them. There's more than enough tractors, planters, cultivators, etc. In the game that you can play it without needing exterior mods. The problem is maps. And Giants, their maps are kind of okay, but they're not necessarily the best. And B, they only produce 2 for a release. And up until this year, 1 for a platinum release. And that's not nearly enough to keep everybody happy. You look at something like Train Sim, and they're producing new routes every few months because they know it's the routes that people buy that keep them interested in the game. Oh, I've played Goldcrest Farm as much as I want to. I need somewhere new to farm, or I need a different challenge, or whatever. And I could do a cow farm on Goldcrest and then a sheep farm on Goldcrest or whatever. But eventually I'm going to get bored and I want a different map. And so they need to facilitate maps. Definitely. While they're at it, facilitating different equipment is nice. As I said, it's not necessary to play the game, but it's something that does keep the interest in. Because I want to do a John Deere farm, I'm going to load up with John Deere mods, and I'm going to have lots and lots and lots of different John Deere equipment rather than just the 3 or 4 that I got in the base game. Now, the other way they could do it is to say you can only play multiplayer with official mods. You can play your own game with whatever mods you can find. So if it's on the mod hub, you can play, you can play a multiplayer game with the stuff on the mod hub. And anything outside of that, you're going to have to, it's going to have to be single player games. But that will keep people, single players interested and allow for cross-platform multiplayer. And that wouldn't be so bad, I don't think. Is that all of it? I think that was all of it. Measure off, find me tractor. But a model. I think it's something that is detriment to Train Sim World 2020 at the moment. Is there's no mods. There's only paid for DLC. Now the paid for DLC is good. I think the system requirements are such that the maps or the routes are, 30 miles instead of train sims, 60-mile maps and more in some situations. And in train sim there are modders who are creating locomotives, rolling stock, their own routes, and so there's stuff to keep you occupied. But train sim's been around since 2008, 2009, maybe before then. So all of the old routes that have been available since then still work on regular train sim. You might not be able to purchase them anymore, but if you've had train sim for 10 years, you've bought those routes and they still work on your old, on your current game. But it's not a multiplayer game, so I'm not relying on everybody having everything to play with me, because nobody can. Okay, let's see how this works out. Yeah. This is quite a lot of trees on there, and we still haven't filled it up. Let's do 2 more. Let's do this one, and the one behind us. Yeah. But also kind of like, what was it? Euro Truck and American Truck Sim. If you want to play multiplayer, you're playing with the base game plus the multiplayer plugin. That's all that's all you can do. Oh, it's going to fall the wrong way. Or not. That little tree there down as well. But, let's try and deal with these. But it allows people to play Truck Sim with mods, and I think that's a workable compromise. But they need, if they're going to do that and say no mods or only officially sanctioned mods, well, if they're going to say officially sanctioned mods, then that's one thing. If they're going to say no mods at all, they are going to need to enlist map makers. Because different maps are going to keep people occupied longer. Otherwise, the game has a finite life. I'm not sure I should knock both of those down, because I think they're going to get in each other's way. And yeah, that's kind of in the way, I think. And there we go. 2 keyboards on the desk. Let's press the right one. I did that last week when I was on a messenger with my boss. I grabbed the wrong keyboard and sent out a message that wasn't meant for him. Fortunately, it wasn't a bad message, it was just completely out of the blue. So, no, that wasn't right. And he laughed. But, okay, it's not coming apart. Where's the other tree, by the way? Oh, over there. This is not as easy as it used to be in 17. There we go. It's done. Let's see if we can do the same for this one. Okay, that's that tree stripped. Where's my trailer? The trailer's over there. What's this?